Hello everyone, let's look at today's Leetcode problem 3085 minimum deletions to make string case special. Before starting this problem, let us look at a motivational quote for today. You are capable of more than you think, more than you know. Choose a goal that seems right for you and strive to be the best, however hard the path. Evo Wilson. It reminds us that we often underestimate our own potential. What we think is our limit is usually just the beginning. The key is to set a meaningful goal that aligns with our passion and values rather than blindly following someone else's path. Once we choose that goal, the journey won't always be easy. But true fulfillment comes from giving our best effort no matter how difficult the road may be. So we need to select our goals, and then we always need to work hard towards it no matter how difficult it may get. Okay, so let us understand the problem statement here. So you are given as a word, string word, and an integer k. We consider word to be k special if less than or equal to k for all indices i ij in the string. Here frequency x denotes the frequency of characters x in a word, and y denotes the absolute value of y. Return the maximum number of characters you need to delete to make the word k special. Okay, so let's look at this example. So we have been given with this string where frequency of a is equals to 1 2 3 4 and b is equals to 2, c is equals to 1, right? So yeah, 1 2 3 4, 4 is the frequency of a and b is equals to 2 and c is equals to 1. So if we will have to make difference of any of these two characters 0, then we will have to remove certain or any of these two, right? So if we want to make a uh, word case special, frequency of I minus frequency of j should be less than or equal to k, right? So in our case k is 0. So uh, we need to make sure all of these frequencies match up at least, right? So we can either remove maybe c altogether. We can altogether remove the character c from the string, which means c is gone here, and 2a's, which is these two. So our final string or the word that we can be left out with b is ba, right? So that's the word that gives us k special string. Okay, so for that to happen, so we will have to remove c minus 1 and a is equals to minus 2. This means we will have to remove 3 characters. Similarly here, if we have this word and k is equals to 2, the frequency of d 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, d is equals to 5, a is equals to 1, a is equals to 1, b is equals to 1 2, b is equals to 2, right? So these, let's say these are our characters. So in order to make this uh, word k special, we can look at this specific character d, and let's say we let's read the explanation here. We can make word special by deleting. Okay, so we can make word to special by deleting one occurred A. Okay, so we can completely remove this, and one occurrences of D. So if we remove one occurrences of D, the word becomes B is equals to 2, and okay, C is equals to 3. Okay, we did not count the C count, and D will be 4. Okay, so we might want to minus this one, and this will give us, so altogether we are removing one frequency of A and D, and which means this is our output here. The same can be understood from the example 3, but let's quickly look at how we can solve this problem. So I see frequencies of all the characters needs to be taken into consideration, and in order to keep the string as case special, uh, frequencies maybe, let's say, in hash map, 4 or so on. I'm just writing a random number here, and we can also have sorting on them. So why we are required to do sorting is, let's say we sort them out, we can calculate a mid index point from which we can either say a minimum frequency can either be cut down, or a maximum frequency can be cut down, just to keep it closer to the midpoint frequency so that we can make the word case special, right? Okay, so that's the whole idea. So our approach will be, if I would frequencies counted and sort frequencies, and we loop over the frequencies uh, with we loop over the frequencies from 0 to n times n being the length of the frequency, and let's say we perform a binary search operation. Such that largest frequency less than or equal to k, right? So yeah, we choose it such way, like let's say we say left is equals to 0 and right is equals to left plus k, right? So we can find a midpoint index, and from which we can continuously uh, increase the left or the right pointer between this binary frequency range, and we can calculate the mid value here again, and we can also check if frequency of mid is less than or equal to right, and this would be best j at mid, and we can also increase the low pointer to mid plus 1 as we generally do in the binary search, else we can say high is equals to mid plus 1. So doing this, we can also calculate deletions that we need to do, right? We need to perform certain deletions before, which would be before the index I, that is frequencies less than or equal to left. So we can calculate this number here and also another value deletions after the index of mid or towards right, and adding these two will give us total deletions, and we can keep track of the min value in min deletions that we need to return. This is our return value, right? So we can calculate min deletions and total deletions. Okay, so if I would need to repeat again, so firstly we are going to calculate frequencies, sort frequencies, and we are going to iterate through the frequencies array, and we are going to perform uh, a binary search on them, where we are going to calculate a mid index from which uh, we find a suitable point from which we can calculate make a word case special, that is with this way, where we select a specific index and from which right value will be the left value plus the k deletions that we can choose, and we continuously make the set of calculations, right, for the binary search operations to continue. Okay, so let's go to the Leetcode editor and let's try solving this problem. So I am going to slice it till the ith index and also calculate all the frequencies there. This will be till best of j plus 1. Starting from best of j, we go till the end of the array. So this would give us deletions after. So and then we can total deletions. And also when deletions that we had here can be updated if it's a minimum value when as we go through the characters. Yeah, so this should be minus right. Okay, so I think this time it should be fine. As you can see, the solution gets submitted. Uh, the time complexity of the solution would be we are sorting the frequencies of each character through the frequency map, and we are storing it in this frequencies array, which would be log n, and we have a for loop running with n times, so it would be n log n times, right? So that's the whole time complexity, n log n plus log n, and space complexity would be n at the max, as we might have to calculate frequency of each character in the world, right? Hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.